Good morning. This video is about Java programming. Java programming is a object-oriented programming. It is a high-level programming language. The various features of Java are: Java is a simple object. It is object-oriented. Java is a distributed. Java is interpreted. Java is a robust. Java is a secure. Java is a architecture neutral, and Java is a portable, and it is a high performance. Java is a multi-threaded. Java is a dynamic language. These are the various features of Java programming. Java is object-oriented because everything is based on objects, and it is a platform-independent language because of the bytecode generated by the compiler as intermediate code. The Java architecture contains compile-time environment and runtime environment. The source code is compiled into intermediate code, that is known as bytecode, that is loaded by class loader, that is interpreted by Java virtual machine. This is a Java architecture, and Java is a compiled and interpreted language. So Java interpreter is nothing but it is a Java virtual machine. Java data types are classified into primitive and non-primitive. The primitive data types are Boolean, character, numeric, integral, and integer. And non-primitive data types is nothing but it is a user-defined data type like class, etc. Class, string, array. These are come under the category of non-primitive data types. In Java, there are three types of variables. First one is local variable, and next one is instance variable, and third one is static variable. A local variable is declared inside the body of the method is called local variable. You can use this variable only within that method and the other methods in the class. Instance variable is declared inside the class but outside the body of the method. It is called instance variable. It is not declared as a static. A variable that is declared as static is called static variable. It cannot be local. You can create a single copy of static variable and share it among all the instances of the class. Memory allocation for static variable happens only when the class is loaded in the memory. In this example, class A has a static variable that is m equal to 100. M is declared as a static variable and n is declared as a local variable. And in main function, data is declared as a instance variable. This is the three type of variables available in Java. Next one is a array. Array is a collection of similar data type. The elements of an array are stored in a contiguous memory location. It is a data structure where we store similar elements. We can store only fixed set of elements in Java array. Array in Java is index based. First element of the array is stored in 0th index and second element is stored in first index. There are two types of array, single dimensional array and multi-dimensional array. A multi-dimensional array is an array of arrays. Multi-dimensional arrays are useful when you want to store data as a tabular form. Next one is we are going to see about operators in Java. There are various operators supported by Java. First one is arithmetic operator, next one unary operator, assignment operator, a relational operator, next one logical operator, next one ternary operator, and bitwise shift operator and instance of operator. These are the operators supported by Java. Operators precedence in Java. The highest precedence in Java is a unary operator, and lowest precedence is a assignment operator. Java ternary operator replaces if-else statements. Next one we are going to see about control structures. The control structures supported in Java are decision making statements, looping statements, and jump statements. Decision making statements is based on conditional statements. Decision making statements are if statements, switch statements, which are supported in Java. Next, looping statements. There are 4 types of loop supported in Java. First one is do while loop, second one is while loop, and third one is for loop, and fourth one is for each loop. Next one is a jump statements. Jump statements are there are 2 types of statements supported in Java. First one is break statement, and next one is a continue statement. If statement, it is most basic statement among all control flow of statements in Java. It evaluates a Boolean expression and enables the program to enter a block of code if the expression evaluates to true. The syntax is if conditions statement 1 up to n. Next one is a if-else statement. If-else statement is an extension of if statement which uses another block of code, that is else block. Next one is a if-else ladder. If-else statement contains if statement followed by multiple else if statement. In other words, we can say that it is a chain of if-else statement that create a decision tree where the program may enter in the block of code where the condition is true. Next one is a switch statement. Contains a multiple blocks of code called a cases, and a single case is executed based on the variable which is being switched. The switch statement is easier to use instead of if-else statements. It also enhances the readability of the program. The default statement is executed when any of the case doesn't match the value of the expression. It is an optional one. The cases cannot be duplicated. Break statement terminates the switch block when the condition is satisfied. It is optional if not used. Next case is executed. The switch statement is followed by a syntax switch expression case value case 1 case 2 up to n, and the final one is an optional default statement. We have 3 types of loops that execute similarly. However, there are differences in their syntax and condition checking time. The first one is for loop, next one is while loop, and another one is a do while loop. First one is a for loop. It enables us to initialize the loop variable, check the condition, and increment or decrement in a single line of code. We use for loop only when we exactly know the number of times we want to execute the block of code. The for loop is followed by syntax. A for loop contains 3 statements. First one is initialization, next one is a conditional statement, and third one is increment or decrement, and followed by a block of statements. This is the syntax for loop. And next one is a Java for each loop. Java provides an enhanced for loop to traverse the data structures like array or collection. In the for each loop, we do not need to update the loop variable. The syntax is used for the for each loop in Java is given below. For syntax is followed by for data type, variable, array name or collection name, and followed by block of statements. This is the syntax for each loop. Next one is while loop. While loop is also used to iterate over the number of statements multiple times. However, if we don't know the number of iterations in advance, it is recommended to use while loop. Unlike for loop, the installation and increment decrement doesn't take place inside the loop statement in while loop. The while loop syntax is followed by conditions and a block of statements. The do while loop checks the condition at the end of the loop after executing the loop statements when the number of iterations is not known and we have to execute the loop at least once. We can use do while loop. Next we are going to see about the basic concepts of object-oriented programming. The basic concepts of object-oriented programming are: first one is a class, and next one is a object, and next one is a polymorphism. Next concept is a inheritance, and next one is a dynamic binding. Class is nothing but it is a blueprint of an object. Class is a collection of objects. Object is nothing but it is a real-time entity which contains the state and behavior. Next concept is data abstractions. Data abstraction is nothing but it is a way of hiding background details with way of hiding essential things. Way of hiding background details by showing only essential things. This is known as data abstractions.